There we go. Aishwarya.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Ramneet. Hello, everyone. Good day. And once again, a very hearty welcome to all of you joining us from around the world to commemorate the amazing time we've had over the past few days. Respected dignitaries on our virtual stage, global IEEE leaders who have joined us, and my dear friends like family in the Returning Mothers Conference team, and our very amazing and energetic audience who have been with us throughout the conference starting from day one. And it is lovely to have you all join us for the closing ceremony of this year's Returning Mothers Conference themed Be the Change You Want to See in the World. I'm Aishwarya Bandla, a scientist at the National University of Singapore and also a committee member of the IEEE Women in Engineering Region 10 in Singapore. And I'm absolutely honored to be hosting you all in this ceremony today. As the saying goes, all is well that ends well. And like I was saying in the opening ceremony, all great things start with a mission and a vision. And this event started with one woman's vision several years ago. And fast forward to 2021, an awesome team came together under the leadership of all our amazing IEEE leaders from around the world and our founding and general chair, Dr. Ramlata Marimuthu. And this has culminated in these 2 days of the conference and a lot of fringe activities, which we will hear about in more detail from all of the leaders joining us on the stage and our audience and committee members in this session today. To start off with, I would like to invite Dr. Minnie Ulnat, who's the Vice Chair of the Women in Engineering India Council, to deliver the welcome remarks.
Thank you, Aishwarya. A good day to all. Am I audible? Is it okay? Fine, thank you. So I'm really delighted, to offer a gracious welcome to all of you. And we are on the valedictory function of the 2-day plus power-packed Returning Mothers Conference 2021. As Aishwarya said, we had a wonderful start, and I'm sure that this is going to be an awesome takeaway for all the participants. So just let me take this opportunity to welcome all the eminent speakers, guests, our dignitaries, Kathy, Deepak sir, and other IEEE leaders, and all the other guests from all over the world from different walks of life who had shared their knowledge and vast experience. So this conference was completely conducted online with the cooperation of many, and I am so happy to say that under the dynamic leadership of Dr. Ramlata Marimuthu, no stone unturned to make the conference truly an international one. So it basically gave an interface with the industry that is willing to hire all the interested professionals and focused on the entrepreneurship training and setting up of new business. And the stress was on innovation, collaboration, and engaging and developing an innovative mindset. This is a moment of joy, pride, and accomplishment, a moment of celebration, I can say, and a sense of achievement and responsibility towards fulfillment of commitment. Once again, welcome all of you to this momentous, joyful occasion. Thank you all for joining us, and over to you, Aishwarya. Thank you.
Thank you very much for those words, Dr. Minnie. So continuing on, like I said, we are going to hear more of what happened across the conference over the past few days. I would like to invite the founding and general chair, Dr. Ramlata Marimuthu, to share some key highlights of the Returning Mothers Conference 2021.
Thank you, Aishwarya. First of all, I would like to thank all the dignitaries who have accepted to be here on the closing ceremony with such a short notice, and it's only because of their love for IEEE they have accepted. So thank you all for being here today. As you all know, the Returning Mothers Conference was conceived as a kind of a local workshop for encouraging women who took a break in their career to come back to either their old job or to go for a new job by upskilling themselves. So I conducted this as kind of workshops, local workshops in 2014 and 2017. And in 2019, I got encouragement from all the quarters, IEEE, Women in Engineering, IEEE, Computer Society, the World Bank, every one of them supported me and encouraged me to go ahead and have a full-fledged conference. And the maiden conference was conducted in Bangalore in 2019 as a fully physical conference for 2 days. It was a grand success, but in 2020 we had the pandemic, because of which we had to go virtual. But even then, we did two versions of the Returning Mothers Conference in 2020. And in 2021, we wanted to go as a full-fledged conference, because the objective here is not only the return of women to their careers. We wanted to have the career sustainability as an objective for anyone and everyone who want to really pursue their career with a passion. Because right now it has become really difficult with the pandemic on board. It is really difficult for even men to sustain their career. So we didn't want to have any difference in that. We want to have everyone contributing towards the economy of the country. So the career sustainability also, I believe, should be given to every one of the persons. So with that objective, we designed 3 different tracks, again diversifying the different objectives of the careers for the participants themselves. Some people would like to be entrepreneurs, some people would like to go back to their jobs and continue, and some people would like to remain on research. And there are numerous avenues for the people to go on career search and career sustainability. So we designed 3 tracks: the innovation and entrepreneurship, inspire and engage, and novelty and invention. The innovation and entrepreneurship had 3 different activities: Ideathon, business model training, and finally Pitch Fest. Of course, the Pitch Fest has not happened yet. We had the Ideathon and we selected 14 teams out of the teams applied. And now the mentorship is actually going on for these 14 teams for building up a business model, to learn about the marketing and finance. Everything was given in the sessions during the training. And on September 4, we will have the final Pitch Fest. And this Pitch Fest will culminate as kind of scholarship for the people who have won in Ideathon as a 2-month long course offered by our partners, the Lighthouse. It will be on personal branding, marketing, and business analysis. So we are hoping that it will be a long journey, but at the same time, it will be really fruitful. The conference will be really fruitful. And the diversity has also been seen in the background of the speakers. The countries represented are like 6 different countries: India, Bhutan, Pakistan, Turkey, Switzerland, and USA. And the background also we have had as industry, government, academics, as well as NGOs. One more thing here is we have covered all the age groups. We have had early career people, we have had mid-career people, and also the senior professionals. Naturally representing all kinds of sectors also, like we have had even from arts and science, we have had some speakers as well as participants, not only the engineering line. One more thing I want to include here is we have also taken care of inclusion. We have had a speaker who was so inspirational yesterday with special needs. She had been born with cerebral palsy, but the session was wonderful because her career sustainability is great to see for all the people. So with these kind of speakers, it is sure to have made an impact on the participants as well. One more thing I would like to highlight here is 2 months back, I conducted one particular 1.5 month course with the help of IEEE Women in Engineering and the World Bank on communication, professional communication. The participants were selected out of 62 applications from all over India. We selected only 20, and the course was offered by the Alan Alda Center for Communicating Sciences of Stony Brook University. Again, we have seen the impact of this also through this conference. One of the participants of this STEMCom empowering course, she offered to become a speaker, and she said she had not faced anyone before she attended this course, but with the course she was able to be a speaker in front of 500 students in a university. And so she offered herself to be a speaker for this conference. And I'm sure with this conference also we would be having impact on the participants. And we have had industry launches where our partners have joined to offer internships to the participants, and this also has created a lot of collaboration. Many of the faculty from different universities in India and outside India, they have offered to send their students for the internships as well as for recruitment. So on the whole, I think these highlights ensure that we have had impactful 2.5 days, I would say, without Ideathon, and with Ideathon and Pitch Fest, it will be 4.5 days. So these 4.5 days, I'm sure it is going to culminate into a kind of a different generation being formed with passion towards career. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, Aishwarya. It was great 2 days with so many volunteers, with the dedication and commitment, and also the IEEE leadership, like the president, regent, and director, every one of them supporting us, and the societies, Bozana representing so many and so many societies, as well as her university, getting us partnerships and all those things. It has been a great journey, and I would like to thank every one of the volunteers as well as the leaders for giving me this opportunity to provide a wonderful conference with the help of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ramlata. Back at you. Thank you for creating such an amazing opportunity for all of us to actively work together, experience, and play a small role in creating impact in our society. And it's really awe-inspiring to hear all of that which has happened in the past few days coming together as a result of all the efforts, several years of and months of planning. Wonderful to hear about it. Up next, we have our IEEE leaders who have joined us. Let's hear from them on what they have to say about the conference. First, we have Susan Cathyland, who is the President and CEO of IEEE.
Thank you. I would like again to thank you for the opportunity to participate in today's event and applaud again the organizers for their efforts in putting this together. In 1994, I was a returning mother. I took about a 1.5 year break from my career. I had 2 children. I worked at home for my first, my children were 17 months apart. And I took a break after I had my second child. I couldn't program at home with 2 children 17 months apart. I couldn't do much of anything except take care of 2 children. But after my smallest was about a 1.5 years, I returned. I didn't know about IEEE at the time, but I really could have used a peer network like this to help me go back and reestablish my connections. So you're to be commended. This is an amazing event, an amazing network of professionals to provide support for women. this goes along with the vision of IEEE, which is to be essential to the global technical professional community.
I think we lost her.
Yes, she did mention that there was a hurricane in the area, so
Oh, really?
perhaps there are some network issues due to that. Let's give her a couple of seconds to get back on. Meanwhile, like there is the saying, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. I guess everybody has enjoyed the pudding of this conference, and we can see the proof in the comment box. We have Kathy back again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I'm having network difficulties. So I apologize. So I was saying that this is a really good conference. I think I'm going to let you guys talk because I think I'm having network difficulties because of the weather. We're having storms coming in. So
Thank you, Kathy. I think you did cover all those words which you wanted to say, and thank you for that special
Thank you
address.
so much for joining us in spite of the hurricane. Thank you.
yeah.
Up next, we have Deepak Mathur sir, who is the director of the IEEE Region 10 or Asia Pacific. Over to you, Deepak sir.
Thank you, Aishwarya. Thank you very much. IEEE President Kathy Lan, Dr. Ramlata, founding chair of RMC, Dr. M. Kumarappan, chair of IEEE Madras section, Dr. Mani Mulnath, vice chair WIE, Dr. Nityavati, chair WIE Madras section, and distinguished guests, my IEEE colleagues, and our very enthusiastic and dedicated volunteers, Aishwarya, Ramnik, and Pooja. Thank you very much. It was a great show, I heard, and I joined the Kathy's session, and that was excellent. And the presentation was excellent from Kathy, as it is always excellent from Kathy. And this was with great insights and with many action items. So there are so many things to share on the subject. My thoughts are definitely going to be random today. And as many of you know, and many of our research have also shown, nearly 40% of women who earn engineering degrees quit the profession or never enter in the field at all. And also some studies tell that around 20% women are in engineering, but only 11% opt for practicing engineer. And 1 in 4 female engineers leave the field after the age of 30. So such revelations are really very serious, and we should have the concern over that. And organizing Returning Mother Conference is a great idea. And I'm sure it would address many issues which probably other programs are not addressing. So many of our women colleagues would get insights from such conferences, such sessions in the conferences, and especially on how to return to active profession even after the break. So thank you very much, Dr. Ramlata, for this great idea to start conference focused on returning mothers. And Dr. Ramlata and the team RMC 2021 deserve big applause for meticulous planning and organizing this conference amidst great challenges of ongoing pandemic. Many congratulations to all of you on the success of this RMC 2021. I know that 2020 was also great success, but this was definitely different because of the pandemic. And I strongly believe that we need to educate our colleagues about the planning of taking breaks in career, and we must make them comfortable that it is okay to have break and return. And I feel our women leaders who have gone through such processes and have successful career after such breaks shall play a very important role, and they would be the real role models, and they have to come forward to motivate coming generations, and conferences like RMC would serve as excellent platform. So the time which we see today was never before. The challenges of today's world have also shown us opportunities, and we are looking at world from a very different perspective now. And I'm talking about the challenges posed by the ongoing pandemic. We all know, and especially in Asia Pacific region, we have suffered a lot due to this pandemic, and we are adopting norms of virtual world, and in many cases we are appreciating the options of online, which has come during this pandemic, and many jobs in future are going to be fully online. Many may come with work from home options, and some may offer hybrid structure. If I see from the perspective of working women with responsibilities at home, we would be happy with emerging scenario. And apart from online jobs, we have all online courses and online trainings, and with greater acceptability in industries. That is what is becoming very important nowadays. And not only in industries, academia is also accepting this, and as well as the society is also accepting this. So this is really a good opportunity for women who want to take short to mid-term break to shoulder other responsibilities. This kind of situation and opportunities were never before for working women professionals. So I strongly believe that this is joint responsibility of men and women. Men have to support, and women have to take initiative. And for that, we have to create an environment, and we encourage their initiative for building inclusive and progressive society. So I'm seeing great changes in the thought process in the society. So my outlook is slightly positive, rather very positive, and our society is becoming very supportive, and there is a great acceptability and acknowledgement of the contributions of women, and appreciation for their different but very inclusive leadership with empathy, and they have demonstrated exceptional leadership, whether it is technology or administration. And we all have seen amazing performance of countries with women heads in containing the COVID-19 pandemic. If you talk about IEEE, our current president, current IEEE secretary, current IEEE treasurer, VP, MGA, all are women volunteer leaders, and they are excellent women volunteer leaders. Similarly, many women are leading sections and important activities and committees all across IEEE. So this is something for which we all are proud of in IEEE, and this is a great example of diversity and inclusion, which we support and encourage in IEEE. If we talk about Region 10, we have very good participation of women there. Out of 18 committee chairs, 8 are women, and it is highest ever participation of women in Region 10 EXCOM. And in our subcommittees, we have exceptionally good participation of women from all parts of Asia Pacific region. It is not only their presence or numbers which is counting, or for which we are proud of, but I am very happy to share that the performances of all women volunteers of Region 10 EXCOM are very good, exceptional, and they are very committed and dedicated. So RMC 2021 included very relevant topics and great thoughts with eminent speakers from all over the world. Some of your tracks like Inspire and Engage, welcoming women back to the conference world, and entrepreneurship for women, I feel has great significance in today's fast changing scenario from the perspective of technology and society both. And the quote used for this conference, as I think Aishwarya brought also, and which is on the website, "The change you want to see in the world" by Mahatma Gandhi, has a great philosophy with very deep meaning. So we must practice first, which we want to preach to the world. So before I conclude, I have a thought, and I would like to share with all of you. We need to start a regular forum to address issues faced by our female members. WI can take a lead. There could be a newsletter for this purpose, exclusive newsletter for this purpose. Feature stories of role models. The objective should be to provide some space in the newsletter to members where they could express their ideas and concerns freely. Q&A section shall encourage questions from readers, and an eminent panel would be answering those questions. And in due course of time, you will see, you would be able to build up a good repository of ideas, concerns, possible solutions for guidance. So thank you very much for inviting me to this session of a thoughtfully and meticulously planned conference. I am sure deliberations in this conference are going to address many contemporary issues faced by our female colleagues, and the eminent speakers and panels must have suggested many options and solutions. So I would like to share thoughts of Professor Basabi, and I'm sure Aishwarya might be remembering that. Professor Basabi is Faculty of Software and Information Science of Iwate Prefectural University of Japan, and she told in the WI session of Region 10 SYWL Congress last year that we are looking for a collective success. An individual success does not matter in building a society. And we are looking for a society where we have equal opportunity for both. So with this note, I conclude, and I'm really grateful to you all volunteers. During the pandemic, doing events were really challenging, and there were bigger challenges of keeping our members engaged, volunteers engaged. But the team of our volunteers throughout the region have given outstanding performance. And I'm proud of Region 10 volunteers. When I say I'm proud of Region 10 volunteers, it is not Region 10 ExCom. I'm proud of each and every volunteer of the Region 10 for their efforts and the contributions. So you all deserve great appreciation. So let me once again thank each one of you for your contributions. At the same time, let me also congratulate you all for all your achievements. Thank you very much.
To all the folks listening, we have a very proud region director and a proud IEEE president of our region. Lovely to hear all those motivating comments. And Deepak sir, you also shared some statistics and also the significance of this conference that was definitely resonating with all of us. And it's lovely to hear about all the diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts, not only at the regional level, but also what Kathy shared at the global level, what IEEE is bringing about with leaders such as you. That's amazing. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Perfect. And like you said, we should all strive for collective success. I should again emphasize the point that this huge endeavor couldn't have been possible without the support of so many stakeholders, collaboration, team effort, and great support from not only key people, but also organizations. We have an amazing group of patrons, sponsors, and partners who came together to support us in this initiative. And you'll see on screen all these organizations, and our very sincere thanks to all of them for stepping up, recognizing this mission, and holding hands to bring forward this initiative. So we have our patrons, who the IEEE Computer Society, Women in Engineering, Returning Mothers, and We Power the World Bank Initiative. Huge thanks to our gold sponsors, the IEEE Control System Society, BNY Mellon Technologies, and Lighthouse, who have offered scholarships to our participants. We also have silver and bronze sponsors, the IEEE Computer Society and the University of Kansas, and our partners, the numerous WIE groups around the world, and the IEEE Entrepreneurship Society, who have given us a lot of wonderful talks and workshops, Aspire for Her, Women Engineers Pakistan, and Vignan. Once again, a huge thanks. I would love to call upon some of our representatives from our partners who are joining us now. And attendees, if you would like to share some remarks of how you enjoyed the conference, feel free to grab the mic, and we'll bring you onto the virtual stage. If I can invite Mr. Nilay Sangani from BNY Mellon to share a few words. Ramni, you can
Yes. I just yeah.
Hey guys, can you guys hear me properly?
Hi, Nilay.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So firstly, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever part of the world you guys are in. Hope everyone is doing safe. Hope everyone is keeping well, because that's the first agenda in whatever we do actually. So firstly, we'd just like to share some thoughts over here. Indeed, it was a great 2-day conference where speakers from all around the globe, they kind of came together and sharing their own experience. And I'm sure that we all have learned a lot from the talks, the panels, etc. A lot of ideas were discussed and conversations were beautifully lighted to think on the theme of returning mothers. the tracks were very well aligned, and having dialogues like this actually kind of made me think that it will actually spark everyone's minds, right? Be it corporate, academia, individuals, founders, where we all are together and pushing the team ahead, right? And as a team together, we need to leverage each other's skills and foster partnerships where I would say meaningful outputs are seen towards the growth of our returning mothers who aspire to enter back into our workforce, right? Definitely from the conference, from the 2-day conference, I would say, or we would say, the teachings and the lessons which has come out from the conference talks, workshop, panel discussions. I hope each and every one of you, including myself, will take it back to our respective places and see how we can kind of integrate the lessons gained from this conference within our own respective worlds. At the same time, I would say that this conference has opened up the doors to network and connect, right? One of the really big things which us all being virtually has made it possible. So everyone who has attended the conference, please get in touch with each other. Take this opportunity to discuss your notes towards the theme of the conference, the goals, and how we as a community can, I would say, influence, make a difference in the space and support each other, right? And definitely towards the end, we would personally like to thank IEEE Women Engineering Returning Mother Conference team for spinning up this whole 2-day session together and bringing everyone under this platform. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Nilay. Back New York Mellon Technologies has been an amazing support, and we hope this relationship will continue.
Thank you.
Thank you. Kathy, you did have a comment to make. Over to you.
Thank you.
Kathy, you wanted to say
I hope
something?
my internet is stable enough. Yeah, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
I just wanted us to remember I'm not saying this in a political, I didn't want to say all of my comments, but I did want to get something that was in my talk, and this is in no way political, but IEEE is a global organization, and there were recent events in Afghanistan where we had many thriving WIE chapters and IEEE chapters, and you'll notice that we've taken down all of the sites for anything to do with IEEE Afghanistan from our websites due to reports of the Taliban using our IEEE websites to start tracking women and IEEE members to persecute them. So please keep our IEEE members, women and men in Afghanistan, in your thoughts and prayers. It's heartbreaking to me for the thought that if you work for 20 years in a profession, then all of a sudden one day you are unable to do that, particularly as a woman in a country like that. So I don't want to bring everybody down, but in a conference like this, particularly where we're talking about women and women's rights and diversity, just to keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yes, that's a poignant thought. Yes.
Yeah. So, Kathy, thank you very much. You informed all of us. We had taken this decision quite early, and we have taken down this website. And Afghanistan subsection is directly under Region 10, and there are around 15 members. And we are aware of the consequences due to the latest disturbances. And I'm really thankful to the IEEE that we have taken this decision, and we are taking care of the members over there. Yeah.
Thank you for raising that and for all the support towards what's happening. And like our audience is also commenting, all our thoughts and prayers are with them to emerge stronger. Okay. We have another excellent supporter advisor who has joined us on stage. Welcome, Dr. Bazana. Very good morning to you as well. And she is representing us on several fronts, wearing different hats. Not only the Control System Complete Society, also the V-Power Initiative and the University of Kansas. Dr. Bazana, if you would like to say a few words, over to you.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you well.
Okay. Thank you so much for inviting me to say a few words. And I am a big fan of this conference, as all of you know, and huge supporter and advisor almost every week meeting with you. And you are not unknown to Control System Society. Professor Ramalata is a member of Women in Control. You are not unknown to University of Kansas because Professor Ramalata visited University of Kansas and she gave a talk to students. Not only she gives online during pandemic courses on research, beautifully influencing students. So that was, for me, it was so easy to just simply engage Control System Society and my university. And I consider myself being very lucky that whenever I ask, even if financial situation is difficult, whenever I ask for support for women in engineering, although I am in mathematics department, but everyone will jump. I never wait longer than 1 hour for getting support from when I ask. There is that trust and that there is that belief that in quality and good work that you are doing. And I say always, when I am tired, I speak Polish. So I am, it's early morning and I got, so I would be probably better in Polish. But so I say I don't have even Polish words to express on behalf of Control System Society, on behalf of my university, on behalf of We Power Network, to express gratitude and also for that inspiration and for that model that I give credit to Professor Ramalata, and and the team is young and implement with ideas. Each one contributes something. I attended every meeting and I listen how beautifully you listen to each other. You listen to each other, and this is part of stochastic adaptive control. You listen to, no matter what idea. Sometimes I had probably a crazy idea early morning at 4:00, but you listen to, and we came to the conclusion what is the best for this conference. And this is what counts. And this is what I will be reporting to Control System Society and reporting to the Dean of Engineering School at Kansas. And every single member of University of Kansas faculty students know what is IEEE about and what IEEE stands for, and what is really how you can be creative and you can contribute, join those efforts with gorgeous ideas. So thank you so much for giving us that opportunity on behalf of my home society, but I belong to 10 societies. So I speak also on behalf of other societies, but control is natural. I've been over there 33 years. So they know that. And Professor Malata is very well known already among women in control. Thank you so much. And congratulations. The conference is the most successful, most memorable. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bazana. Always fun working with you and listening to your talk. Thank you. Right. So now we will go to bring on some of our attendees. We will have to hear what you have to say. Does anybody want to grab the mic and talk to us? Yes, I see somebody very enthusiastic who has been very enthusiastic throughout the conference. Preeti, go for it.
Thank you for giving me the mic and thank you for bringing the motivational, very wonderful speakers across the world. And the 2 day session was really mind blowing. You were becoming a creator, innovator. So it was charged session. And a lot of ideas came during this session. Now what I had heard from our Susan ma'am, I realize, I know, whenever I see the news, my heart goes. So I stopped seeing the Afghan women's news. And I know, as an engineer, once a woman becomes in a career, after your childbirth, second child, how much you run also, we step out, we lose track of that. And once we're in the hibernation, we lose our technology. And there should be something like a training program, as Rama ma'am is doing a lot of things. So if I can contribute, then from the Afghan point of view, what came to my mind is this forum has cybersecurity person. I have saw Nile. We can form a closed technology because there are IEEE women, the engineers in Afghanistan also who are working because of the current situation of Taliban. They were literally crying. We form a closed network like the NHS. I was part of the NHS, National Health Security Spines implementation specialist. So I'm just saying, make a close network for our engineers and make sure that the network no one can hack. And that is, we need to vet those who want to be as part of the network. And we can still, in the small forum, it's not forum, since we are all technically sound, we all collaborate and create a technological forum for inclusion of these women, and they can also contribute. If they've not lost their hand and they're in touch with Susan ma'am, who is guiding her, active people are there. So using technology, we can create a strong platform, 3-layered platform for those people who are part of this thing, and we can still nurture and nourish their knowledge and confidence, so that these movements, if they want, they can inspire their own communities, people, and after vetting, we can join. So that way, we will be having our own community people, good engineers, good innovators, and good researchers in whatever hardships they are going, still contributing and finding happiness. Because when you are contributing something, those women, irrespective of whatever challenges they are feeling, they feel happy because they are alive. So I just suggest that, because we have a lot of innovators ideas happening, young engineers, to bring up a closed platform, create a class platform, and as the world is www, World Wide Web, make sure it might be a VPN or somewhere in case that country doesn't have the network is not open. So we need to find a very secure network for these women, something like Facebook, for these women to communicate, collaborate, and work with all the engineers across the world. That is one thing which I realized when Susan ma'am just told it. And from Bazuna ma'am, I got a lot of inspiration from her talk, and a lot of, because she's a diversified, when she is also part of this group, the contagious aura of Ramalata ma'am, and there are many people who are so contagious, means engineers are motivated. We inspire, engage, and we persuade people to come and collaborate with them. So these women who are lost, they can also feel they are alive, whatever conflicts, nitbacks is happening as part of their restriction is happening. So is there anything we can work on? I'm also in for it.
Thanks, Katie. We really value your comments, and it's great to hear. You've been so active during the conference, and thanks for coming up and sharing your thoughts. And I'm sure there are so many initiatives going to come out of this, and I'm sure you've also taken value out of this.
Thank you. And as part of Women Empowerment, you can contact me also, and any contribution, because I have worked with over 15 years in corporate and then started an entrepreneur. So you can tap on my energy also, because I'm not working anywhere. So that's it from my end. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, I'm mindful of the time. That also brings us to the end of the valedictory session. Can I quickly check if we have Dr. Kumarappan joining us?
Yeah, Aishwarya, I just had a call, like I had a communication with him. He's facing a lot of network issues from mobile as well laptop, I believe. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. But we do have another person from the Madras section who's with us and will share her comments. If I can invite Dr. Nityavati, who's the chairperson of the Women in Engineering Madras section, to share her thoughts and the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, Aishwarya. So I think my voice is audible, right? So I feel so privileged with you all people. So no words is coming. So I could see so much great people with me. And even though it is like online mode, I feel like we are sitting in a straight way, face to face. And I would like to thank Susan ma'am, Deepak sir for giving their valuable presence in this closing ceremony. And to be frank, just Returning Mothers Conference, even though it is like online, we could have so much personalities, and it was like we could understand the basic concepts of innovation, entrepreneurship, and could get so much insight from the famous personalities. And students got the opportunity of like ideathon, pitch fest, and still the events are going on September 4th. We'll be completing all the things. And today, the before session, past session, which I was there for Singiri ma'am session. And to be frank, it is like she had given us an insight on storytelling and how we could tell a story on our life. So even as a child, I have made my own story, and I have written in 200 words to submit that to the court. So it is like the overall event had given a great impact in the society, and I hope this event would follow up in the forthcoming years. And I wish all the team members, the volunteers, everyone, great hats of kudos. So thank you so much. Over to you, Aishwarya.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nityavati. And like you said, kudos to all of us here and the team for bringing this together. Ramnik, over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Aishwarya, and thank you so much to all the guests of the evening. It's really great, and I would say all Returning Mothers Conference 2021 team. Obviously, I won't say 2021 because it happens annually, and it's great honor to be the part of it. And I remember, like, I would like to share my remarks onto the volunteering so far. We had been planning since beginning. I just got a call from Ramlata ma'am one day, and she was mentioning, "Hey Ramnik, would you like to lead the technical committee of Returning Mothers Conference?" And I was like, what should I do, ma'am? It's fine, I'll be there, but what should I do? And she was like, don't worry, you just join us and you will be like helping all the volunteers out for the technical stuff and all the things. So thank you so much, ma'am, Ramlata ma'am, for sharing that opportunity with me. And with obviously that's I would say I'm blessed, and we all volunteers are blessed to have Bhujana Pasigdankan ma'am as the advisor to us always, and continuous support from her side and motivation that we always get. And of course, reason 10, I would say Deepak Mathur sir is has very close place. I would say we are closely connected because that's the beauty of the leader. When they are closely connected, you can approach to them anyhow, anytime for discussing any doubts or any issues, whatever you are facing. So thank you so much, Deepak sir, for your wonderful guidance always to all the volunteers like us all. And thank you so much, Sujan ma'am, for your presence. I believe like this is a really new platform for all of us, and we also got a lot of new things, new learning, and how we can enhance the, I would say, virtual networking, because in COVID scenario we are not getting physically connected. So it's really okay. With that, Aishwarya, would we like to go ahead and share a, yeah, over to you. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Do you want to bring up the mementos if you have that on?
You just okay.
All right. Why don't we get ahead with the group fee while get the mementos on?
Sure, why not? So, dear all participants, it's the exciting part, and all the partners and participants on the call. That's what we are waiting for. The final closing ceremony, group P, having all the memories, it's a consolidated token of memory for this conference in our records. So there we go. 1, 2, and 3. You will get a take a selfie option. Just go ahead and take a selfie, and in the final cut, you will find a consolidated one. No need to save it. It will automatically land into your inbox. There we go. Perfect. Can I know like how many of you are done? Can I see yes, no in the chat window? Okay, great. That's really great. I believe that's the favorite part for all the attendees so far in the conference. Great to see. And meanwhile, I was like, let me share you one thing regarding the IEEE. If you are not an IEEE member, we are welcoming you to become an IEEE member. Explore about IEEE and other societies we have, and a lot of opportunities and benefits are there. I had a call with a lot of, I would say, recent YPs. They always say, "Hey, Ramnik, why you renewed your membership?" And I was like, "That's the benefits and opportunities you are getting daily." So you go ahead and renew your membership if you are a final year student as to become a YP, and you can explore it onto the pinned comment in the comment box. Yes, Ramalita ma'am?
No. I was just going to say the benefits don't come to you. You always grab the benefits.
Yes.
That's the difference.
Yeah. That's really great comment, ma'am. And yeah, I personally believe as well, you don't need to wait for the opportunity. Just go ahead and create your own opportunity. That's what IEEE is all about. Okay, we have few people left. Aishwarya, do you think shall we end the group file? Or shall we wait for 1 or 2 minutes? Sorry?
I think maybe a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
We have the last few people who are.
Sure. Meanwhile, we request every one of you to share your feedback regarding the conference. And one more thing, like you have all the delegate handbooks in your hand, and we have left last 2 pages for your editing, whatever bullet points, whatever feedback you would love to share. And in the last page of the booklet, you can have the feedback form. That's what I'm going to share right now. And we will be looking forward to your participation in the next year, 2022. You can find the feedback form in the top of the comment box. There you go. Please feel free to share your suggestions, remarks, takeaways, and if you would like to become an IEEE member, just mention in the feedback form. We are going to share in the thank you mail, we will be going to share process of becoming an IEEE members, what are the different benefits, and the recent announcement of all the surprises and the opportunities that you will avail after the conference ends. All the opportunity, because in the industry lounge, you have already got a lot of job offers and you have wonderful interaction with the companies and the partners. So yeah. Oh, that's really nice comment. Ramalata ma'am, do you like to comment on that? Any discount for becoming an IEEE members for retired moms? Yes, Deepak sir.
So IEEE offers special membership for retired. So she should refer that, and she should see that whether she's falling in that category or not.
Really, is it age-based, Deepak ji?
Also, IEEE has beautiful membership like gift. So somebody else, if you cannot afford, somebody else will be happy and pleased to give you as a gift. So let me know. I already have done many. So let me know. I will be delighted to purchase that kind of gift, meaningful gift, as Ramnik said and emphasized so strongly. It's just great to be associated with organization, and additionally under that kind of leadership, as you heard today from our president and Kathy Land, and we are all proud of being members. And IEEE is part of each of us and all of us. So, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Deepak sir, Ramlata ma'am, and Bhajana ma'am for sharing that insights. So yeah, you can explore IEEE.org to know more information, how to join, and what are the discount applicable as per your, I would say, experience. With that, Aishwarya, shall we end the group 5? I guess like 36 is the count which is now being constant, right? Shall we?
Yes, Ramni, go for it.
Okay. And there we go, the final 41 years. There you go. No need to download it to save. You will just get it into your inbox directly. No worries. So Aishwarya, over to you to proceed ahead.
Thank you, Ramni. Thanks everyone for patiently, holding on, waiting with us. Before we end the day's session, we would like to, again, from the RMC team, share our very beautiful virtual mementos for the guests who have joined us. Are you able to see my screen?
Not yet, Aishwarya. Yeah, it's coming up. Yes, I can. Yeah.
Yes. Perfect. Thank you so much, Kathy Len, for joining us, delivering a wonderful lecture, and also sharing some really nice comments. We are all very happy to have you join us on this occasion. Sorry. Thank you, Deepak sir, for your very nice comments and motivating comments always. And we hope Region 10 volunteers will continue to make you proud.
So thank you, Team RMC for this memento. Memento is very good. Yeah, thank you.
And thanks to our wonderful design team. All with all love, thanks to our founding chair and general chair, Dr. Ramlata, for driving the whole team with your wonderful vision and mission. And I'm sure this initiative is going to benefit a lot of people and bring about impact as it is currently doing.
Thank you. I never thought I would be given one.
Of course. Thank you. For delivering a wonderful welcome address and for that very nice panel yesterday. Dr. Mini, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, Aishwarya.
And last but not the least, Dr. Nityavati, always part of our fun team. Nice to have you join us and deliver the vote of thanks. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aishwarya. Thank you.
Well, with that, we come to an end of this today conference, but there is more to come. We have the Pitch Fest, and like Ramnik was mentioning, there are going to be a lot of surprises which will come your way over mail. Keep in touch and keep doing awesome work and creating impact. If anybody else has any final comments to say.
Yes, please don't relax. We still have work to do.
Wonderful. Yes,
Deepak-ji, go ahead.
So I want to thank Aishwarya, Ramnik, and Pooja. Wonderful job done. Wonderful.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. We are all just the face on this stage for the entire army of volunteers who are in joining us today and offline. Thank you so much on behalf of everybody. Thanks everyone for joining us and making this a huge success. Have a lovely rest of the weekend. Take care and stay safe.
Thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you all.
Aishwarya, are you there? Aishwarya, you're muted if you're speaking.
Are we still streaming?
Yep. No, Facebook is off. We are just recording.